and to the east of the hotel lies the stunning river trail, as well as Saskatoon's riverboat, which you see passing by in the background here, which I'll cover more on that later, as well as a catastrophic sinking you gotta see to believe. Although the big highlight for me was meeting the executive and the sous chef. I worked in countless kitchens and bakeries in my late teens and early 20s, so stuff like this is truly my Disneyland. From a scratch-made brioche bread that they're using for what I can only describe as the greatest French toast on planet Earth, composed of creme anglaise, Saskatoon berry compote, and brulee bananas, they're also doing an eggs benedict that's next level with a sous vide CO2 charged hollandaise that's just a little bit lighter than your traditional hollandaise and gets served up on their beef short rib benny, which was absolutely elite, as well as their classic benny with pea meal bacon. And you know the chef takes his benny game seriously when he's serving up pea meal bacon on his eggs benedict. The Best Burl also started offering a high tea service, which is an English tradition featuring handcrafted teas, pastries, finger sandwiches, and my favorite dessert of all time, a creme brulee. I honestly wish I had some constructive feedback, but the culinary experience rolled out all the stops and stimulated my palate from every angle, and is without a doubt the best one yet in the series. I mean, the chef's signature beef short rib, the New York strip steak, black and rainbow trout, the Sunday brunch, chicken and waffles, scratch-made pancakes. The hotel has one of the best chefs out there, and oh, don't you worry, they got a wicked cup of joe as well. Whether it's room service or tableside, the chef and his culinary team do not change anything. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Now, when we got back downstairs, we learned that the Best Burl offers complimentary bikes to all guests, and inspired by the amount of calories we knew we would be intaking over the next 3 nights, we took the bikes out down 21st Street to check out the farmers market, as well as pass by the Old Canadian National Station. Back in the glory days, if you were traveling to or from Saskatoon by train, this was the station, and more importantly, the view that you would have coming out of it. And CN even built a tunnel that leads directly to the hotel from the station for the wealthiest of passengers looking to skirt the icy grips of a prairie winter. A true luxury to have back in the day. We would also end up passing by the Old Canadian Pacific Station from 1908, which actually is a restaurant now. It's really cool to see that they've kept these buildings around. After that, we headed down the Broadway Bridge and back down the river trail, where we actually stumbled upon the opportunity to rent a kayak down the river. So Dave and I put our life belts on and marched down to the banks of the South Saskatchewan, and after I beached myself a few times, we got moving past Poop Island, and yes, that is the actual name for it, Poop Island, and down current for an incredible view of our Chateau Castle for the next 3 nights, where seemingly out of nowhere, we noticed the riverboat passing by us. It's the Prairie Lily, it's the riverboat of Saskatoon. It's Saskatoon's riverboat, and inspired by it, Dave and I would head back, freshen up, and get some tickets for the 4 p.m. sailing. Now, the Prairie Lily is operated by a former member of the Canadian Navy, and the cruise stretches downstream past the Best Burl Hotel from just a few decks above where we were in the water a few hours earlier, with just a bit more speed. And also right here, Dave told me to do the Titanic pose, where the captain then immediately told me to come up with something new, bud, because everybody else does that pose. Now, you may think this is just your standard riverboat cruise, but over a century ago in 1908, the city of Medicine Hat riverboat was sailing downstream when she collided with the Grand Trunk Pacific Rail Bridge, capsized and then sunk to the bottom, where parts of her still remain beneath us today over the river that we're cruising over top of. I mean, it truly is never a dull moment in the books of Canadian history here, and for $30 a ticket, it's a truly solid trip, and for $20 for 2 hours in the kayaks with the local adventure company, you'll be occupied for hours here in Saskatoon, no problem, when you're staying at the Best Burl Hotel. Now, the South Saskatchewan River water is kind of gross.